Grab the instruction guide for this video down below.
Hey there folks, Peter here with BlackRock Business. Today in QuickBooks Point of Sale, we are going to talk about creating your employee price level. By that I mean the price level that you would assign to your employees so that they could get better pricing, their employee discount, I guess you'd call it. And the manner in which we're going to do this, because we've talked about it before, is this time we're going to take a look at doing it at not a discounted rate of the normal price, but actually a cost plus model where you have the cost of your products and you want your employees to just pay like 5% more or something like that. So before we get into that, I'm going to have you click on the link down in the description below to get over to our QuickBooks Point of Sale Facebook group. Join up there for several thousand other QuickBooks Point of Sale users answering and asking questions together in a community format. If you're on YouTube today, don't forget to hit subscribe so you get all the latest, greatest QuickBooks Point of Sale videos coming at you all the time. So, like I said, we've talked about this before, and if you remember, first we need to check a preference, a setting here. We're going to go on the File menu to Preferences and Company. And then we are going to look at pricing. And we have 5 different price level names here. I have one for a membership type thing going on here. We got the wholesale pricing and then a special landscaper pricing. Those were all previous examples that we looked at. Now this setting here, what we can do is we can name our price levels. So there's already one named employee. You can put that in there if you don't have it already. Unfortunately, this setting is completely to do with marking up or marking down from regular price, and so the cost plus model does not come in here. I wish that it could or did, or they'd fix it up so that you could. And essentially what this is saying is every time you create a new item, these levels will be set according to the regular price that you put into that item. So in this case, if you had a $100 item that you were creating brand new, it would automatically create a $70 price point for the employee pricing level. And so I would probably need to or want to set this to 0 so that it doesn't do any manipulation according to regular price. And so let's say we're going to do cost plus 5% for our employees. A quick pit stop on the road to doing this is if Lisa Alton was one of my employees, you're going to want to make sure and bring all of your customer profiles up for each of your employee, hit edit discount, and then you're going to use a price level for your employees. So you're going to set them to price level employee. So don't forget to do that, or this isn't really going to make sense or work. And so the thing with the cost plus model is you need to continually make sure that you are doing what we're about to do, maybe once a week or once a month, to make sure that all the pricing is set correctly for your employees. And so what you're going to do is we're going to make a price change to the employee price level. So I'm going to go on purchasing. No, sorry, totally wrong. We're going to go on inventory to price manager. I'm going to make a price change. Which price level am I going to make a change to? It is going to be the employee price level. And I'm going to say, and this is just naming it for reference, initial setting plus 5% employee. I don't know, however you want to reference that. We're going to do this for all the items. Next. I'm going to calculate new prices, not from price, but from cost. The prices I'm calculating from cost, I'm going to do it by multiplying. Actually, you could do it, you can say adding, and you can actually do an add a percentage amount. So we're going to calculate new prices from cost for the employee price level by adding a percentage, and that percentage is going to be 5%. So cost plus 5%. I'm not going to do any rounding because these are employees and I don't care if the pricing looks pretty or not. So we have 246 items. It's going to be plus 5%. We're going to hit finish. It's telling me I do have some items in there where the cost is at $0, so it's not going to be able to do anything with that because you can't add 5% to 0, right? Actually, I probably have a whole ton where the cost is 0 because this is my little playground, playground file where I don't always do everything right because I'm in a hurry to explain something. So for example, this chef coat had a $25 cost and a $52.50 current price on the employee price level, by the way. So what it's going to do is it's going to take $25 and it's going to do plus 5%. So we got $26.25 here. And yeah, that's how it does it. That's where it's going to go. This one, here's a $10.05 cost. The employee price is going to end up being $10.55. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and apply these changes to inventory. It's telling me about those zeros again, that it can't do stuff with those. That's fine. Now, if I'm making a sale, if I chose the appropriate employee and I was buying this $102 sheet set or whatever, I can, if I wanted to on the fly, if you choose an employee that has that level set, it'll automatically do it. But otherwise, I can also say, hey, change price level to employee like this. Yes. And now we can see, according to cost on the sheet set, our pricing is $78.75. There you have it. That's about how you do it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed to point out. Just really that, yeah, I guess the last thing to point out is if, like I said, if I'm creating a new item, something, and it is going to be $100, whoops, $100. The price change that I did does not affect new items, but that settings screen does. So I set that so the employee pricing would still be, the same as regular price. And the thing is here, we're going to set a cost. Let's say it's $50. So if you want to, while you're creating an item, you could do the calculation, and mark it up from $50. You either need to do it when you're creating items, or you need to do it on a weekly basis by just doing that same price change over and over again. So if I view that price change, I could actually, if I wanted to, I think I can, copy price change. So I can just hit copy and run the same price change on a weekly basis if you're creating a lot of new items. If you're not creating new items, then it doesn't really matter. But the problem comes in when you get new items and it doesn't do the calculation from cost. So there you have it, folks. That is setting a cost plus price level for your employees. My name is Peter at BlackRock Business. If this was helpful to you, go ahead and smash that like button, and we'll see you later.